Morning guys, and a warm welcome back to the channel. I mentioned yesterday that we were going out for a ride this morning to meet friends and out for Almuerzo, which is brunch here in Spain, and it's a beautiful autumn morning. You can see I've got a fleece on, but I am a bit warm. My wife's next to me and she's just got a t-shirt on and she's always warm. It's hot stuff. So guys, we're going to go down, get the bike, and I'll put the camera on and you can follow us on our journey, and I'll show you some of the Spanish culture when we get there, when we're having Almuerzo, when we meet our friends. So catch you later on the ride, guys. Okay guys, heading across the plains. We're going to have Almuerzo, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up on the left hand side, but there's a load of parachutes coming down. This side of the mountain where we live is very flat and plainy. It's quite high up, it's probably 600-700 metres above sea level, and the Air Force are based down in San Javier at the academy. They use this area to do all their testing and parachuting. So obviously I can't zoom in on this, but there's quite a few up there. My wife's just telling me she thinks there's 11 up there, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, bang on. Yeah, so they come down in a field and on the horizon, as we get to the end of this road, you'll see a coach parked up, and most days when they're practicing, the coach will park in the field. They'll fly from San Javier, which is about 60 miles away, and they're dropped off for testing here because the area they actually land in is wheat fields. As you can see on the horizon now, there's nothing there, they're just barren fields, and you can see the guys coming down in the parachutes there, like a mono-wing parachute, so they should be able to steer them. Another one over to the far left, he's probably a leftover. Yeah, so there's something going on. It's quite a strange mountain range, the Sierra de Ricotti behind us, because it's very mountainous where our house is, and at the back of us, and to the other side and down to a local town called Blanca, and there's a lake, there's river rafting, there's all sorts of things we could incorporate into the tours if we do them. So there will be rest days where we'll have spa days. There's a Roman spa baths, and there's river rafting on the river. That's a whole day rafting with lunch. So there's plenty to do, guys. Yeah, just coming down into the field there. I don't know if you can see the coach in the distance. Where the red smoke's coming up, that's the signal for him to land. Right guys, we've got to the end of going across the plains where all the wheat's grown during the spring, and the mountain range over to our left hand side is the Sierra Spugna, which is a very high mountain range. Probably won't show the height on the camera because it's probably set to widescreen, but we're heading into more mountainous area the other side of all the wheat fields and whatnot. So we're just coming to the end of the road that cuts across the countryside. Got a short stretch on the motorway, about a kilometre, and then we'll head down into a little village called El Niño de Moola, which is just outside the big village or big town I should say, of Moola. I hear him bonging away, and I've just realised it's the carpy ride warning me I'm speeding, so it's not my camera bonging. Right, down onto the motorway. Lifesaver over my shoulder. Yeah, okay, car's pulling out. Blind spot's working fine, flashing away there. So a really good feature this guy's on the mirrors. When a car's coming past you, the blind spot starts flashing if it's in your blind spot. When it's alongside you, it goes to solid amber, and then when they get past it, stops flashing. So although you do a lifesaver, and you should never stop doing that, you should always remember to look over your shoulder and not rely on your wing mirrors purely because of the blind spot. But the radar on this bike on the rear and the blind spot indicator are a huge help on this bike. So our exit's coming up ahead of us. There you go on the clock. I'm showing them doing 128. On the carpy ride I'm actually doing 118, so you can see we've got a good 9-10 kilometers out on the speedo on this bike, guys. So designed to save you from getting a ticket. So We're turning off here, we're turning left, right I should say, not in the UK, so you turn right to come off the motorway here. And we'll head down and meet up with our friends and fill our bellies, then have a ride. And hopefully it should warm up a bit. I don't know if you can see in front of me on the dash, currently 15 degrees, and although it's sunny, when you've been having 30 plus degrees you can actually feel the 15 is quite cool, especially when you're moving. So again, Moola is one of these towns that's got an historic castle up on the hill. Most of the towns and villages in this region have got Moorish castles. It was the last Levante, they call it, of the Moorish occupation in Spain before they were evicted. And each little town, especially the towns that have water wheels and nori as they're called, had one Moorish family that was left behind to teach the villagers how to use the waterways and their ways of agriculture. So quite interesting. A lot of history in this area, especially if you travel further south towards Granada, Cordoba. Yeah, I was saying before, guys, on the VOGE, it's quite nice to have a pillion on the back because it feels very, very planted. You can push it around the bends. It handles really, really well, even with two up and luggage. So, providing you're aware of the weight, I often prefer it with the pillion on the back because it stabilises the bike a little bit and gives you a bit more weight on it. So, we're coming up to the Casa Paco on the left-hand side. Is where we're having breakfast, and I would imagine our friends may already be here. Yep. Yeah. Okay, and here we are, guys. Let me get the stand down. Yeah. How you doing? I'm Paul. I get my helmet off in a minute. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Leslie. Hello, Leslie. Nice to meet you. And you.
Well, I was very impressed the first time I saw it.
Yeah, oh, it goes superb. I've just done a 4.4 update on it, which is a flashed update on it, which is not official. But because the E5 mapping on it previously, it was a bit lumpy at low revs and it was searching a bit. You get it with all the new bikes on the E5 and the E5 Plus that's coming out next year, so it's a bit of a problem. This Chinese flash that you can do via your phone with a wireless hotspot, just night and day. The engine note's totally different, so the mapping's different, the tuning's different. Before it was a bit agricultural and jangly on the valves and that, but now it's sweet as a nut now. This is a bar, guys, if we can get across the road, and we're going to have Almuerzo here, and I'll show you a bit later on what we're actually eating.
There's a big one there at the end, isn't there, for 5? Should we get that one?
Yeah, one.
Take this one then as well for all our stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't care, you do.
No, Red Bull God.
I'm actually going to film breakfast because I had a load of questions on YouTube last night about the tours, so I'm getting that's on the go now. People are asking what they need to bring over.
What food do you get?
Well, no, because it's going to be breakfast included, and midday lunch is going to be included.
Yeah.
And I was last time we came here the other week, it's not filming now, really. You can swear as much as you like.
Thanks, Paul. I think you'll find I will anyway. You can beat me
Beat
later.
me out on YouTube.
This is a caravan client.
Don't worry.
Yeah, go and get the man.
You go and get the man, Les.
Don't talk to the man in English and come out then.
Yeah, no, you get them.
Phone Leslie, she knows best.
Can we pedir? Hola, buenas.
Buenos dias.
I'd like a café con leche.
Dos.
¿Te veces sin alcohol?
3 cafés con leche y un tercio sin alcohol. Una para mí con esta noche.
Para comer, 2 salchichas, 2 huevos fritos.
2 salchichas.
2 huevos fritos.
He's having 2 sausages,
2
2 fried
Y
eggs.
patatas a la pobre.
I'm
¿Verdad que un
¿En el mismo plato?
Sí, en el poco de pan.
Parmi tortilla francés con queso dentro.
She's going to have a
Tortilla
Spanish
francesa
omelette.
con queso qué? Con queso.
What are you going to have?
I've no idea what do you normally have. Do you have an omelette?
I was going to have the same as you.
He's having fried eggs and sausages.
Para mí es mismo que
Eso con el café. Sí, café con leche.
Solo para él.
Caliente, solo para mí.
Para él, el mismo de mí.
Lo mismo.
Sí,
Los salchichas de huevos y
This
las
is
patatas.
having a Spanish, an omelette, an ordinary
I'm having
omelette.
like an omelette with cheese in it.
I would have one of those as well. Para mí.
No, la tortilla. Y es tortilla francés con queso también.
Los franceses.
Marmalade.
Dos pensar. Because when we finish I have a little bread. ¿Algo más?
No, ya está.
Turkey tiene alcohol, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Have you got a coffee?
Yeah,
Yes,
Sí.
yeah.
Son 3 cafés, 4 cafés con leche, una y con esta leche y una
Don't look at my phone though. Yeah.
No, you can be famous. Okay guys, breakfast. Spanish patatas salad pobre, 2 eggs and sausages and bread. So guys, that's us fully fed and watered at breakfast, and just heading back round to our place. Temperatures shot up to showing 27 at the moment, but it'll probably drop a little bit, but it was 14:15 when we came out. It's now 12:15. We left the house at 9:30, so it's gone up from 14 degrees from 9:30 to 27 now at 12:15. And slightly overcast today, but beautiful riding weather. Tomorrow and weekend is supposed to be sunny all weekend, so I'm sure we'll get out and about on one of the bikes and have a ride out. Anyway guys, I'll piece all this together and show you a bit of the culture and where we've been and what life is like in general in Spain. And I'll probably film a few more of these vlog type videos to intersperse between the other videos and show you how life is in general. So I'll sign out guys, ride safe, peace out, catch you in the next one.